Welcome to Automation Rehab's Marketing Podcast. Our mission is to empower every person on the planet that is interested in digital, social, or offline marketing to hone their marketing edge, overcome challenges, and help others find their passion in business growth. We discuss the products and services of entrepreneurs and how they're helping more people. We support listeners by providing influencer strategies to expand and sustain their presence while growing their business. Our aim is to be humorous, cool, and entertaining. The bottom line is it's all about getting in front of more people in less time, with less effort, and making a difference. So here's your host, Sean Snowday.
Hello and welcome to Coach Marketing Mastery. My name is Sean Snowday. I am the founder and the voice of Coach Marketing Mastery. And today we have Tim Smith with the affiliate. I'm really excited about this. Welcome, Tim.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so we're going to jump right into it. But the thing is this is really for Keep Ultimate, Infusionsoft, Keep Ultimate, Keep Max. They keep changing the name. I think that's why they call them Keep. Anyhow, I'm gonna have to cut that part out because I'm a partner. But
there you go.
But the thing is, this is really about it. It's not about so much referrals and affiliates. It's about branding your company and white labeling the referral service in such a way to where it keeps them in your wheelhouse on your real estate, and you don't have to go off somewhere else. Plus, it simplifies everything so your affiliates can know what's happening from stem to stern with their sales, with their clicks, and they can get your content, your copy, and your banners with the click of the mouse. Very simple. So we're going to jump right into it. But before we go into that, Tim, you're going to tell us a little bit about affiliate marketing, referrals, or just jump off wherever you want to start.
Sounds great. Yeah, so I always find it helpful, this getting the zoom level right? So we can zoom really in with a magnifying glass and look at a particular leaf in the forest. We can look at the tree, or we can zoom out and see the big picture, the forest through the trees. And so what I want to do is just kind of start there, talk about a little bit of the big picture, and then we'll dive absolutely as deep as we want to go, and we want to go here today into the specifics in the how and what we want to do to set this up. So let me share my screen, and we'll take it from there. And then obviously as we go through this, be the voice of anyone involved here. And so if it's something we want to dive a little bit further, let's do that. So bring that up and we'll do that. So with that, we're going to talk about Affiliate Dash. But before we do, let's talk about marketing in general, right? So working with affiliates is really just another channel to work with, right? So we could be doing our own grassroots efforts of marketing. We could be canvassing neighborhoods. We could be hitting social media. We could be doing cold outreach. Why do we want to run an affiliate marketing program? A lot of times when I talk to people about this idea of working with partners or affiliates, their mind goes to this is a typical shady thing often used by some of these sites out there where anybody can jump on and start blasting out credit card offers to whoever else to sign up, right? So there are some big markets out there for affiliates. We're actually not going to talk about any of that today. What we're going to talk about is what I like to, and I like how Keep has done this with their program years back. A little history lesson here. The Referral Partner Marketing Center was actually called the Affiliate Areas, right? The Affiliate Marketing Areas. Well, they changed that name, and I think it's a good fit because really what we want to talk about is running a referral partner program. And I think that language helps clarify how that's a little bit different than affiliates. So when we talk about affiliates, I think one of the things we can just say is, yeah, we're talking about those. I'm going to go be an affiliate for Amazon. I just go sign up and get my 2 to 5% and send people to go buy a book somewhere, right? That's not really what we're talking about growing most of the businesses that we work with and Keep. We're talking about a different program, which is getting partners to refer your business. And for that, we're not going to want to use the big marketplaces. What are some of the benefits of doing that, right? You can expand your market reach beyond what you would normally do. So regardless of your other marketing efforts, tying in and working with partners and having them promote your service expands your market, right? It can be very cost effective to do so. So this is a pay per performance. So if you've got a sales guy and he's underperforming and he's on commission, you're not writing a big check to him every month to do marketing for you. If you're running ads and those aren't working, you're often paying for that ad spend. With affiliate marketing, you're only paying for results, right? So it's the good people that actually are driving business value for you, business sales, that are going to be the ones sharing in that expense. So that can be very cost effective to do. And then this is actually one I don't think we talk about, but probably the biggest of all of these. If you tie into somebody who has a good relationship with customers, their customers as an example, and they refer you, they're referring their trust and credibility to your company, right? It may not flow one-to-one through there, but a customer's actually coming through and you're getting a lot of credibility if they're positioned well with their customers. So if they have that prestige in customers' mind, that brand position, some of that will flow through to you. And I think that is actually probably the most helpful often for a lot of businesses, and we don't talk about that much. So when you're looking at some of the benefits to do this, obviously getting to a brighter market, paying for results, and having customers already come trust positioned and loyal to a particular situation is very helpful in growing your business. So I think you should look at, if you aren't doing anything with referral partners, explore the possibility, because there's some great benefits to do that. So I want to talk about, and this is where we'll get into a little bit more of the trees and less the forest, but actually setting up what is going to be successful in doing that program. And it's really follows along these 5 broad topics here. Just in business in general, you got to get number 1 right. You got to know your customer. And if you don't know your customer, hoping that your partners know your customer better than you is a bad strategy, right? So you got to know what it is, and what I like to say, who is the person who has your customer right now, right? And what are ways that we can go to do that? And that drives to our next one, which is when you understand who your customer is, you also understand the other businesses, the other partners, the other affiliate kind of services that they are working with. And so selecting the right affiliates, to me, is key to running a successful program. Going back to our bad example of a generic commission junction or affiliate Amazon or something like that, where it's an every place market, is not the right affiliates. The right affiliates are people who have good relationships with your customers, and you want to tie into that trust and credibility that we talked about, right? Are they credible in their marketplace? And are they going to promote my project in a way that lifts up my brand instead of demotes my brand? And probably the best example of this is just credit card offers, right? How special do you feel if one of your friends sends you, hey, go sign up for this credit card offer so I can get whatever, right? It's not a great credibility that typically comes with those. Now, if I'm a coach, I'm going to use another hypothetical example, and I have a face following me, and I say, go sign up for this service. I use it. They're amazing. Tell them I sent you, whatever. They'll get you a great deal. That's a completely different play than, the other credit card example. So understanding and selecting the right partners here is critical to your success. And I often err on the side of making it more exclusive in a lot of the programs I deal with Keep, instead of a spray and pray approach, right? Anybody and everybody who wants to sign up for this, go ahead and promote it. It's usually not the best strategy for most businesses. It's really being more selective and exclusive to what you're going to work with. It creates more value for affiliates. It creates more value for your target audience. Okay, so I'm not going to beat that up much further, but I like to point out those first two. Yeah, go ahead.
One of the things we say about understanding your target audience and selecting the right affiliates is you don't put a hippie on a military base, right? So
that's a perfect example. I love that.
And one of the things I found with getting the right affiliates, sometimes people will go, oh yeah, I'll blast out to my list if you put me on your stage, and then they don't blast out to their list. So you really got to have like some finesse, some trust, and then have that right relationship. But are you going to go into affiliate management later, or can you talk about this?
Yeah, we'll dive into that in the actual how, right? And then the others are here. these bottom three, I think I've got another slide here. Yeah. So we've got our who, our first two, right? And then the last three here we're gonna dive in and talk about the how. And so we've got to decide what's the benefit, right? So maybe it is simply, maybe there's no money exchange. And maybe it's I email for you, maybe it's you email for me. We band together and do that. Maybe there's commissions that go into that and I'm paying you a certain percentage. Or maybe I get even to more advanced where I'm like, okay, I want you as kind of a referral partner recruiter, and I'll pay you a certain percentage. And then if you go get other people on board, well, this would be that parent-child relationship of like, if you go get other affiliates, I'll give you a cut of what they do. So it might be like a sales manager position that gets a little bit of cut on all of his salespeople that he brings on the team. So there's a lot of things that you can work with, and actually the Keep software allows you to be highly creative with how you want to set up some of those commission structures, but obviously having a plan that fits with what you want to accomplish and what you feel like your affiliates will incentivize them in the most effective way. And often that involves some money exchanging hands. So there's certainly that's part of the referral partner program here. But the other two here, providing high quality marketing materials and a silky smooth process, all revolve around, you got to make it easy. Don't make your referral partners do a lot of work to promote your business. They're not going to do it, right? And so we want to get into making that super simple. Anything you want to add to that?
Well, yeah, it's absolutely. I've had people, hey, Sean, will you help me promote my event? And I'm like, sure. And they're like, okay, it's Saturday the 1st. And I'm like, okay, what month, what year? Do you have content? Do you have copy? Do you have, they literally, they don't give me images to promote. They don't give me content copy. They don't give me all of the information. And I'm just like, okay, thanks. Sure. I'll blast that out. And I don't, but the people are like,
it's too much work, right? Yeah.
Let me tell you, I just got this guy. I have something coming up with Alan T. Gregory on February 1st of 2024. Shameless plug. And that's another Coach Marketing Mastery where we're at right now. Now, the thing is, he bought a meetup group and he goes, and I go, hey, I can come speak at your thing. And so what I did is I made a logo. His name's Alan T. Gregory. So I made an ATG logo. And then I put his picture and it was Alan T. Gregory Presents. I made the banner. I gave him all the content, all the copy. I said, here's the links, here's everything. And I gave him Facebook ads, LinkedIn posts, Twitter posts, and email content to blast out with 5 different subject lines. And he said, right on, wow. You're all in. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. So we got our who, we got our how at the high level. And then let's talk about what brought you on our call today. If I can get my next slide to go. Here we go. We've talked about that. Yeah. So when we think about that who has your customers right now, right? That's going to drive a lot. And I think we've already talked about some of these, so we'll just keep moving on. We don't want the grenade approach. We want the sniper approach, particularly with who we're going to work with our referral partners. Okay. And like most things, and this is kind of wrapping up this concept, the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle, I think most entrepreneurs have quite familiar with this idea, but not all of our efforts equal the same results, right? There are some things that we do that give us abnormal outsized results, and it just happens everywhere. It happens in our business, it happens in nature, it happens in almost anything we do. Affiliate marketing is no exception to this. And in fact, it's kind of this idea, what we call a fractal of 80-20. It's an 80-20 of 80-20. And what you'll generally find is there's probably a handful, 5%, 4%, whatever's here, that will get you 90+% of all your results. 95% of your results are going to come from 5% of your referral partners. I've seen it over and over. We have one product in my company as an example. It's even worse than this. I mean, more extreme an example than this. We don't have very many affiliates. It's a very niche product. And I think we have like 30 affiliates in there. We have one that drives all of our business. And it's an integral part of their business that they've built around, and they just bring us customers constantly and nobody else does anything, right? As an example. And so you're going to have this and you don't necessarily know who's who, but you want to realize into this, man, there's a few key people that are going to maybe come out of this, and we're going to take them to the next level of referral partner. Maybe they're on a different commission structure. Maybe I do other incentives with those kinds of people who really promote. But you definitely don't want to go in, and I hate to say it, just treating everyone the same. You want to treat and reward based on performance. You know that they're going to do the same, and that's going to build some loyalty around your partner programs. Okay, we've talked about that too. All right, so to Affiliate Dash. This is about upgrading, and I need to update, like you were talking about the names. I think we're at Ultimate now. I was waiting to see if that stuck long enough. You might have to cut that out too.
No.
But but it only works with the biggest, baddest version of Keep out there, Keep Ultimate currently, because nothing else does the referral partner tracking. So if you're not on that version of Keep, kind of what follows may not be as relevant, right?
Right.
So this is going to be highly specific to that.
By the way, did you hear the content, what I wrote for this? It says, from maze to red carpet, why your affiliate tracking needs a dash of excellence.
Wow, that's awesome. Don't trademark that. I want to use that. I want to steal that from you.
You can have it. I'll leave it.
I love it. So this is what your Keep powered referral partner will see when they log in if you use it out of the box, right? Actually, I even had some broken images on mine when I looked at it, but this is it, and it's a problem because off to the left menu, I have I won't count them here, but we're probably 12 to 15 different spots that I could go click. I don't see where I'd even grab my sharing link. I could see a few things like, okay, maybe I can go get some banners and resources and some other things on here. But one of the real challenges early on, like one of the first things I did when I became involved with Keep and we were working with our own referral partners was like, this is a horrible experience. Like nobody knows what to do. They log in. And and I want to frame this in some sense of like, I don't want to beat up on Keep, but clearly this is not a focus of theirs. You know, it's a part of the product that was developed early on. They've changed their target customers and things. And I think there's a certain segment that got a little bit of neglect around the partner stuff. And clearly that's been part of their business plan. And I don't think this is a focus of what they do. And I do love that they have it. Let's put it out there. It's great that this is there, that it tracks through. But I think as their audience has changed and their target customers changed, they've realized this isn't where most of our customers go and what they do. But if you are in this bucket, okay, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I just kind of want to add, like, the one thing about Infusionsoft Keep Ultimate, Keep Max, is that a lot of people, like, this is the Ferrari in the industry. It does a lot more than people think. And so I was just talking about Plus This, because Brad Martineau is going to be speaking at the next Automated Marketing Summit with Bryce from Plus This. And this is just another skin. This is another thing. So there's so many things. There's Memberium, there's FortiPay, there's all these things, and there's also Affiliate Dash. The reason Affiliate Dash is so important when it comes to the Keep community is because it makes everything so simple. So we're not putting Keep down, we're really enhancing it and beautifying it and simplifying it so it will sell better.
Right. Yeah. And in total fairness to Keep, you, as any good business knows, you have to pick your battles, right? This is simply one that was early on developed. A certain, like the Ferrari race car drivers jumped on it. They loved it. They love the ability to track all that in one software. And your average, whatever mortgage broker out there, whatever it is that's using Keep, they just don't do this kind of business. A lot of more advanced marketers do. Okay, so with that, it's still not the ideal experience for what's in the industry and what referral partners would do. It makes it like the last two we talked about, providing those assets, making it silky smooth, making it clear what they want to do. There's a little lack of what we can do. So what we're going to talk about today is how to turn this into this, right? Now, obviously you don't need to have Looney Tunes on yours and all this, but I wanted to use this example of there's no Keep, there's no Infusionsoft here. You get to decide what you want to do, right? You can embed videos, you can have a whole little membership site within here for affiliates if you wanted to get that advanced. But most importantly, okay, we're making it stupid simple to come in, grab this tracking link that they can jump and post out wherever they need to go. They got quick, easy access to what's going on. We'll dive into a demo account here of commissions. And then you can customize the experience, adding any kind of media assets that you'd like. So this is where we're going to go today. And
is this an image right here?
This is just a still shot. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to jump in a browser.
Okay.
And we're going to take it another direction. Yep. So looks like, yeah. Okay. So what I want to do is start from, sorry, I got to move the Zoom windows around. You don't know that drill. Okay. So we're going to start with not this. I'm going to start with here. I thought I had logged in. Let's try again. You know what? We may have waited. All right. Sorry. Intermission break here. Take the lead. I'm going to log in here. Let's go. Yep. We'll go Acme. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I'm looking at this point is actually the admin backend. That is great if we're going to go through a configuration webinar, but I think what we want to do is actually start like our affiliate would see this. And then we can, we're not going to go super technical. We've got help videos, onboarding stuff. If you're wanting to go set this thing up, that's not really the level that we're going to go to specifically to set up an entire account. I think we're going to hit kind of the bigger pieces of this, of what would be involved in setting up. So this would be a live center. This would be mine that I've kind of thrown some Looney Tunes stuff in here, right? The nice part of this, again, is we could there's quick share, right? So if I want to go out and post on X, Twitter, whatever, right? I can do that. And with a quick thing, I'm often sharing. Now, I don't even know what's on my Twitter account. I don't really use it much, but let's see. I need to move there we go. I can do that on there. I can share it on Facebook, LinkedIn, any number of other services that I might want to do that would integrate with that. So you can see really quickly, it allows me to just start posting, load a message, start sharing if I'm into the social media side, okay? If I'm going to email to my group, right, I can come in and we can actually set up, I only have one example here, but really quickly, I can grab some text, drop it in my email. It could be my Keep system, could be my Constant Contact or MailChimp or anything else that the affiliate's using. We're not going to require them to use our CRM to do that. So they can quickly grab their text, add it, send it out to their email list if that's what they want to do. And you can customize these content templates.
This is coming straight from the Infusionsoft.
Yeah, so we can set up a template in Keep, in Infusionsoft, and then have and choose what to load in here, right?
Right. And so then if I'm running multiple referral programs, if I have one for socks, one for shoes, and one for hairbrushes, then I can say, here's the swipe only for socks. Here's the swipe only for shoes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, that's exactly right. And so you could run a generic campaign that's for the business or specific products or things like Joan was talking about there. So yeah, either way. And there's a couple ways to think about doing that. I find that it's good to, there's a few businesses, okay, that you may want to promote a specific product. I generally find with Keep, it's usually a launch that they're doing that you're promoting. That's a really common scenario. Like we have a product launch kind of stuff. So they've got, maybe it's seasonal, maybe it's a event coming up, right, a book release, anything like that, right, would be kind of event driven things. And usually it's best to do one at a time on those. So it's just clear. We're doing this launch. It's at this time, we're launching this new service, etc. That's one way to do it. The more evergreen, multiple product strategy, we definitely have some of those, and that can be used. But then you get into like, which product do we want to promote? Is it 5? Is it 100? So there's some strategies
mind
there.
But I can also hide it to where they only get the sock people only get socks and the shoe people.
Yeah, right. And that's how we use it, because we have affiliates in certain verticals, and we might have an app. As I mentioned my story with our one guy who sends us all he's like our one superstar affiliate in that program. It's a niche market. It works with certain ones, and there's only about 30 people that we've actually chosen to work with, and one does all the work. But in that market, we actually didn't want to open it up to partners of other products, because it just wouldn't be a fit. It wouldn't put that credibility. It didn't make sense. It would dilute our brand around that. So yeah. To your point, the nice thing about this is each affiliate that logs in, we can have tag-based control, if you will. And so if the partner has this particular tag, they see this particular offer on there. If they have tag B, they might see something completely different. So that is also one of the flexibilities with this app that can be quite powerful. Again,
so the way we're going to be using this is we have Automated Marketing Summit. So our speakers will be able to come in here and then market our event. And then when people come in and pay for buy a ticket, it's going to go to an order form. So will this work? This works with Keep Ultimate order forms.
Yeah, absolutely. So
but if I was to use Stripe, it wouldn't work. Unless I was using the Stripe within it has to go to
if you use the Stripe form. Yeah, so if the order, okay, we're getting into some complexity. The ultimate answer is usually can get it done. It may not be out of the box. So there are situations where the transaction happens in a different system than Keep, right? If that happens, there needs to be a way. Usually we do like some webhook or something that would communicate the order to come back. Okay. So it does get more.
We don't have to go down the rabbit hole.
Just so integrate some of that.
Just so the listeners know that you can have other technologies for the link. This isn't 100% Keep Ultimate. You can blast out the email from whatever CRM autoresponder you're using, and you can also use various order forms. You just go down a deeper rabbit hole, and you can always connect with us or with Tim and Cassandra Smith at affiliate-com, and they can always help you with that. And I'm sure they have a bunch that will help you. Okay.
Yeah. In fact, one of the more common ones I would say is probably Stripe, like you're saying, but also believe it or not, go high level. So we have a lot of people using both systems and integrating those together. So they might do their emails out of Keep, and then they might do acquisition pipeline management out of high level kind of thing. Okay. There's definitely some creative ways to do that. Okay, so the last one here that I have set up on this account is quick little ad banners, right? So if you've got graphics, again, all of these you could have specific to a particular product, a particular campaign, but they can come in and just grab this code, embed that anywhere they want. It could be on their website, it could be inside a post that they're doing out anywhere that they want to do a blog post, anything like that. So they can grab their assets. It pulls everything down. It has the tracking link already embedded, and they're good to go. So you can have multiple sizes. If you want to clutter the internet with lots of banners, you can feel free to do that. But those are available, quick, easy stuff. So we've got content that they can send out, images and graphics that they can grab. And most importantly, they've got their link here. And I did want to go back and talk a little bit about this link. So what you'll see on this version, which doesn't need to be this way. And one of the great advantages is you can customize this link so it's your brand. So unlike the default Infusionsoft links that will have, I can't remember what Infusion Refer, I think, IS Refer maybe is what it is, that has that domain. There's some problems with that, particularly when you put it in an email, because of any other affiliates that are using that. They have high spam issues, things like that. You get to be, you're sending that out on the internet. Anyone else doing that as well will track through that IS referred domain, right? Here, when you use your own subdomain, right, you get to avoid a lot of that. So it's a little cleaner, less chance that your emails will end up in spam. Ours is defaulting to affiliate dash because I didn't customize it, but this could actually be any link, any subdomain that you wanted to, with a few tracking parameters on the back. And
You can
I'll show you
actually
how we can do
click in
that.
the chat. If you click in the chat, and it'll open up in a new tab, hopefully.
Oh, so you've got yours. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if, well, I can't see it on the screen right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if you paste it there. So this is what it would look like. So I have affiliate.coachmarketingmastery.com. When you hit enter, then that will go to the registration page. And now people can register. Now, here's the best thing about this is it's branding my business. So when when you go to affiliate-com and you sign up for this, and then you have it all set up, when your referral partners or affiliate partners are tweeting or Facebooking their affiliate link, it's branding your company in the tweet.
Right. Yep.
So an extra up to 100,000 plus people are seeing the name of your company. This is why you need to go to affiliate-com. That's one reason. The most important reason is we're in 2024. Everyone's going to spam right now. We had Adrian and Evan Samarin and Adrian Savage on our last automated marketing summit, and everything is going into the spam filter or in the junk box. Now, what Affiliate Dash does to override that is it's using your domain. So if you're using isrefer.com as your affiliate link and you're giving that to your affiliate partners, they're not making any money. And then it's ruining your reputation. So now you got your reputation on the line. So not only is your brand being ruined, your reputation as a coach, author, entrepreneur is being ruined. And affiliate-com removes all of that and gives you a clean, a direct into inbox solution. When you go to affiliate-com, you'll have all of that plus everything else. So back to you, Tim.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better. Perfect. Love it. All right, so let's jump back in. I think we've about covered it, except everybody wants to know what they're making. Okay, so let's talk about this and a couple caveats because there are some things. All right, so if you're transacting out, if you're taking orders and you're charging stuff through Keep, or it's in the Keep ledger, so to say. So if you're the contact record and you go to orders and it shows up there, and that stuff's tracked, those are the kinds of things that would flow right in here. Okay, this demo account, unfortunately, I didn't have any bookings to show, but it would show. You could select the period in there that they could see. If you're running launches, there's some admin, kind of more advanced functionality where you can lock this. So like we had event launch 1, that's done, it's paid for. Now we're on event launch 2, so you could specify between different programs of what shows for commissions, etc. But quite simply, it's just going to show, what they've earned, what's been paid out to them. Okay, so they can see if they have earnings in the tank, so to say, if there were cancellations or refunds, and then obviously the sum total at the bottom of what they're owed. So that's all that's going to be there. The other thing is you can add in, just like a little content manager. I just threw in text here, but you add in other resources that you might want to make available to your affiliates. Maybe this is a video welcoming them to the program, telling them the launch dates, whatever's coming up, what they should do when. You can think of all kinds of different ways that you could inform or have some backup material for your affiliates. Now, that said, I would probably still send a lot of stuff via email. Like if you have a particular schedule that's going out, don't rely on someone to come in here, go to this page and see what's going on. Tell them email, tell them where they can reference it in the site, etc. To do that. All right.
And also I see that you could do a direct link up in you could put a direct URL link in the email, so you could put that in the PS and they could learn more. Right.
They could be logged straight into their thing. I actually, looks like I don't have this set up on my demo account. We also have the ability to show not just their commissions I should have really looked at this before, but you can show link tracking as well. And actually, that's why I don't have it, because if there's no links, it doesn't show. So there's actually a box that would typically show up below here or above this one. This is just a sample customization of things I could add on my portal if I want to add additional boxes. But typically we'll have my commissions, and then we'll have right below that my stats. And the stats are going to show how many times people clicked, how many people registered, things like that. And then that does come also with a little asterisk. And unfortunately, this is not, it's nothing to do with Keep. It's nothing to do with Affiliate Dash. We get to blame Apple, right? And now Google as well. And this comes into the cookie tracking and everything that's going on there. So those stats do work on iPhones at all at this point. And so anybody who's using an iPhone clicking through, it does track through to the orders because the order is actually happening. But some of those cookies are being blocked, and now also by Google as they're brought that out in Chrome. And I suspect by the end of the year, all of our click stats will go away, unfortunately. And there's just not a lot we can do, or we haven't come up with, the industry hasn't come up with yet to handle some of those click stats. So something to be aware of working with your affiliates. If they're asking for, like, I want to see how many times someone clicked my link, they did this, they did that. We got a problem. It's just, and it just comes down to the privacy boxes that are going on with Apple and the industry in general, that the old technology doesn't track anymore that way. And so that's something to be aware about.
So, but still the orders, but it will track the orders.
Yeah, it does. It does track the orders that happen, because now that order is actually happening in Keep, and so that still works. The issue comes in the redirects that are going on through the link over to your order page. Once you're on the order page, we're good. Keep can track that data.
The point is that once so your affiliates and your referral partners don't need to worry about getting paid. But if they are concerned about going, well, it's kind of like the open rate. Everyone's like, oh, I had a 50% open rate. I'm like, you had 50% of the people deleted your email. They didn't open
rate's a perfect example. It's kind of a useless metric anymore, right? It just doesn't track correct. Right. And that's the same thing with our click stats at this point, because we're lopping out every iPhone and now about 1% of Androids as well. So, which will be growing. So and we don't need to get all the technical, but at the end of the day, it comes down to first party cookies versus third party cookies. And fortunately, the revenue and stuff is tracking at the first party cookie level. And so we're good. We're good with all that going through. Okay, so at this point, let's dive in, and maybe if you want to share your screen, we can walk through, and or I can take them through a demo account. You kind of tell me as far as
you want to go into my account
side. Hey, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think what we want to.
I don't mind doing that. I just need to. Let me close everything. I don't want you guys to see how much is in my bank account.
There you go. I love that.
I don't want you to see my $14. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oops. Share this one being. And should I open up my affiliate dash?
Yeah, I would say let's log into your account and let's do. We'll do an audit or question Q&A, or we can go through. So however you'd like to do there.
Would I go into this one?
So we're going to look at probably both your referral partner center inside Keep and your account here.
Okay, so let me log into my referral partner here.
Let's move it over here.
And then we can close all this stuff. And then this is my affiliate dash. But this is not, this is a referral partner. I just made I think. I don't know. Okay. So back to here. So
okay. So where this starts, and this can be a little bit confusing to wrap our heads around. And part of this just comes with anything that we're doing, whether it's Memberium or membership sites or plus this, etc. What we're doing is we're taking Keep at its core, and then we're filling in features we wish it had. right, for a particular purpose. In this case,
Right.
a membership site, or we wanted to do these calculations that plus this might do, or integrate with other systems. In this case, we're wanting to add some other stuff with affiliates. So with that though, part of what we're going to set up is in our Keep account. So all of our referral partners are going to be here. Now we can add them. We can have them self-sign up through Affiliate Dash, through that registration form that you showed earlier.
I actually have
so,
a question. I actually have a question
okay.
about that. So
Yep.
if I say don't have an account, so what people are going to do is they're going to put all their information in here, right?
Yep.
And let me just do like my live account because it's not in there already. And down here, you see how it says choose your unique tracking code? It actually did it out. I think that's usually blank. I have to put something in there. How does someone know what to put in there when they're a new referral partner?
Yeah. So that's probably a great question. So usually the system would assign some random digit code, right?
Okay.
And this allows them to put their company name as an example. Anything ideally it's going to be short. It's going to be part of their URL. So they could put, and typically I'd recommend.
It might have been since I was using LastPass. It might have dropped this in there.
Okay.
We'll just say Sean Snow. We'll make up a password, and then I say agree. So it says choose your unique tracking code, but you might want to put a little a little question mark there where people can hover over it and they'll say
a little explanation of why and what they would choose. I like
enough
that.
enough about me. All right. So then now we're in there. All right. So back to here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So your affiliate program is going to consist of, I think, 3 things here. So obviously the partners that will come in. So now if you search, you will actually show up there. So you don't actually have to go in and add your partners ahead of time. Obviously, you'll be here now. That will have added you straight into the referral partner program. But as far as setup of our program, we need to set up our commission structures is going to be one part of this that we need to do.
So I'm staying right here.
Yeah, stay in there. So we'll just go through. Let's start at the bottom of that list. So referral partners, and we go to commission programs, and then so these are a few of the components that you'd have to set up. So you can go with a standard program. You can set up custom things. You can set up, like you have here, multiple. But ultimately, you want to decide which products, at which rates, which ways do I want to share commissions with somebody. So do you have one you want to look at, or
so it would
demo
be
here?
This is now my flagship talk.
Okay. So if we look at that, obviously you give it your little name. Priority, that gets super advanced. If there's multiple different programs someone qualifies for, it may put one above the other, etc. Right. But going down below onto our default commissions, a couple ways to do that. Did you have any set up there? Okay, so you don't. So it looks like here you've just got set up a 2-layer at 10% each, right? So the level 1 10% would be their primary one responsible for the sale, right? Level 2, then that's where, exactly. They would also get that. And so that would be like a partner child kind of situation there. And it's going to be paid on when you collect your payment, right? So you can do that on a accrual basis, where it's as soon as the order's made, or you can do it when they pay for the order, right? There can be a couple different things.
So you can see all that here.
Yeah. Yep. Upfront, etc. You can also do specific products. Like I'll usually, for launches and things like that, usually it's simpler to come in and just say, hey, on this particular thing, this sign up, just so it's clear, and if I have multiple programs like this, I just want to pay them on this one product, this rate. And so you can either, I think, a dollar amount or a % of sales, right, for each of those. And that would be creating your override. And you could do that on a product or a subscription, and obviously Keep handles those a little bit different. So if there was a recurring under subscription, you'd have to set it up under that. So that's really it. So you come in and set up your program, what you want to pay them. Once that's done, that's part 1. We're good. So we would go on to, did you want to create an override there or no?
Well,
I saw you were playing with one.
It didn't stick. Plus, I got to change.
So you have to actually click the button right there.
I have to do that.
Yeah, and then you got to click save, and you put in your amount or percentages that you would do.
Oh, okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
well, I should probably do it, being that we're given an example here. So I'll say,
okay.
I'll do the.
So you want to just go edit, yeah, or
how do you? Maybe you should.
You already have one listed there.
You should probably hire someone smarter than me to do this. Okay,
cancel
so
that.
one,
hit your X. Actually, go ahead and hit your X because we're just going to edit what you did before. So right there, go to edit on the right side. Yeah, now it's been added, right? You can see now just edit the amount. This would be a dollar amount that you want to pay, or a percentage of sales. You want to go one down below that.
I would rather
so level one.
So this would be 10%.
You want it on the first one there, yeah, for the lead or the sale, right? So that's also something to realize. And there's documentation to keep. We're not going to get into all the nuances of this program.
Anyone watching this video, they need to call Keep about this part because you get free tech support. We're not going to go over it.
Oh, there you go, nice. But the sale is like it sounds like if it's a if you have one person that closes the sale. That's where that goes. The lead, obviously, that generated the lead. That's who would get the commission.
Yeah, they're not going to get anything for a lead. They're only going to get something for a sale. So this is percentage. So they'll get 10% if there's a sale, and level 2 will get 10% too, as well.
Okay. Right. So we're good with that. And again, like I said, I would refer you to support or the documentation they have, because there's a lot of nuances and different ways on commission structures that you can set these up. You can set up even 3 layers of children in there. It's a parent-child relationships, etc. Okay. Right. So let's go back up to our referral partner menu. Yep. And now we're going to go to referral tracking links. That's the next one that we want to make sure set up. So think of a referral tracking link as a landing page. Ultimately, when they click on this link, where do you want them to land? Like this is at the end of the day, they're going to land.
That's going to be ultimate phone follow-up.
Okay.
Well, look how much.
So every landing page has to have its own referral tracking link.
So let me see
if you have separate pages, you got separate links.
Let's see how much this is. It's $5,000. See, it was $500 until I got smart. But anyhow, so that's where it goes.
Okay. Do you have one of those set on there?
Yeah, it's right here.
Yep, there it is. Okay. So yeah, and all you do with a referral tracking link is you give it a name. That's the column on the left. The middle column there is your short little code. That's going to be part of your URL. So it is good to keep it short.
By the way, this is Ultimate Phone Follow-Up Live, just so people know.
Live. Okay. And then obviously the link of the page that they're going to ultimately land on and get redirected to. Okay. So once that's set up, we've got all the pieces that we actually need with those two. Let's just take a look at that menu at the top again under referral partners, just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything else here. So we don't need a view. We don't need to add. We've got our tracking links. The promotional resources, we actually don't have to use here at all. And so that's the third usually component, but we're actually not going to use these ones because that's where we're going to use Affiliate Dash for. And so really when we come in and set up the tracking links and the commission programs, we got everything we need on the Keep end to hit go. So let's jump over to Affiliate Dash now. Your Affiliate Dash.
Do I have to spell out? So I should probably go to Affiliate Dash, right?
Yeah, this is where you would just log in at Affiliate Dash with your login. That will take you to the admin. You're not going to ever send your customers to Affiliate Dash. Right. This would be you as an admin going there. Okay. Okay. Now we can set up promotions. And so you can set up one or many. And the reason we do it this way is, like we were talking about, you might have different promotions for different groups of people, different ones for different events, different ones for different products. There's any kind of number of ways, but we got away from the word campaign to just avoid confusion with the campaign builder and Keep and things like that. But think of promotion as maybe the easiest way, just a launch, is a good way of it. Like this is a group or promotion that we want to do with our partners. So did you want to go into one of these that you've already set up, or do you want to start a new one from
This
scratch?
might be it, because cold to gold is the same thing. Let me see if it. So this is the same thing.
Okay. So whether you hit new or you hit edit, you're going to land on this screen right here. Give it a name that's descriptive to you, a little description that will to show the affiliates what's going on. You can, if you scroll down to each of this, we have the description top, description bottom. This is just different spots of where it would show by default when someone logs in and what they're going to see. One of the nice things is you notice that little merge field, you can actually pull in this should look fairly familiar to most campaign builder users, right? You can merge any of your keep data right into here. So if you want to say, hey, Tim, wouldn't it be neat if you followed up with whatever, right? We can merge in first name, or we can merge in any kind of data that we wanted to do. So, and if you start typing, it'll add, yeah. And so, yep, there you go. Contact first name, got a little merge in there. And so you can, any of the data that's in Keep, you could use here. Now, this name's a simple example, but you could get fancy with other things as well. All right, so now our dates, right? So if we have a launch and this is only going to be good for a certain time, put some dates, right? Maybe we don't want them in there before this, and after this date, we could put dates around that. Our redirect code. Okay, so this is the important one. That's going to be our redirect link that we just finished talking about setting up. So it was the up to live,
I pointed this
right?
out right here. This
okay.
Ultimate Phone Follow-Up Live, but I probably made one called Cold to Gold, so we'll just keep it Cold to Gold.
Okay, got it. All right, so our share title, this is going to be by default what loads on a few of the social networks if they have it, mainly Facebook. And so this is going to be, so spend a little bit of time, make it easy for your referral partners to post on stuff so they don't have to think and type. And so in this case, I would put, a little headline, if you will, and then the message that would follow for that. And this is going to be what they're going to be posting by default. So in this case, this is kind of the end customer that's reading this, right? The target that we're talking about, that we want those messages to go. We had Twitter because it used to be a certain number of limited characters and stuff separate, and then email. Okay. All right. So we've got our basic little social sharing messages done. All right, now there's two other green buttons, and this can get a little confusing, but we can edit. Let's start with permissions. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll come back to the interface. So this is how I can show only this promotion that I'm working on to a certain group. Now, the first option at the top here is if they're a part of that particular. Scroll down just a minute for me. I want to make sure I'm not on the next section. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So the first one is by tag, right? And the next one, so this is going to be loading by tag. So if you have your affiliates or referral partners grouped by a certain tag and you want to only show certain things to a certain tag group, that's where you'd select it. And what you do is just double click and it will add it to the right. And then it would only show to the group that you've selected.
So these are tags?
Those are tags.
So yeah, so the thing is, one of the pro tip people need to know is a referral partner is not a contact record.
Yeah, it's not.
So,
but it's associated with a contact record, right? So every referral partner is associated with a contact.
Right.
But not all contacts are referral partners. But all referral partners would be a contact.
Right. Yeah. So, and then this would tag them, tag that.
So you'd have to tag them at the contact level, right? So you might do that, and that's a way to do that. The next one down below is probably just as useful. So the program that you set up and gave it a name, you could say anybody that's added to this commission program, Ultimate Phone Follow-Up Live, it will see this promotion, and that would be the most common. Yeah, I would say.
All right.
Okay, and so that's it for those guys. So now let's go back up, and we want to go to, so the general info on the green button was the one we've already done, but that takes us back to kind of the home area, and we did permissions as well. So now we're going to do the interface. So there's really three parts to these. So click on the edit interface button. On the right, the green one, right next to promotions. There you go. All right, so there's some finer tuning you can do if you want to. By default, this is what will load. You really don't have to get in here and do a whole lot unless we're going to add images and stuff. But by default, it's going to say which social networks do we want, and those are the most common. On the left is a bunch of others you could default and add if you wanted to for some reason. And then up at the top, before we go too far down,
definitely want that one, right?
Yeah, MySpace, very important. Scroll back up for me. Yeah, so those tabs. If we were to look at, if you recall, we have a share tab. We had some templates, some ads, and emails. You can change the order. You can change the names of them.
Okay.
The name would obviously be what's on the left. And so you can get into that fine nuance if you want to.
Okay.
And then we talked about the social sharing buttons. And then down below is actually the most, the images that you'd want to associate. So from here, you can add, you can associate, you can associate images, and we can add email templates. It looks like you kind of did this already. Is that correct?
I just
we want to show it.
I just clicked that over there. I would have to make one for cold to gold.
Okay. For cold
we'll
gold. So this would just be.
We'll just put that there for grins.
And I would say probably give them a variety of different sizes and images. Again, we want to make it easy for your affiliates.
Right.
So
you want to name it. You want to name the size of the banner here.
I like to do that. So
you could name it a Facebook 1280 by 720, or you could name it a LinkedIn, and then you could give the size of it. Some people are really they know what they want.
Exactly. And then the last part is these are just going to be, and the reason we pull this down from Keep is just so you can be editing everything in there. But this is going to pull down your legacy style email templates. Okay. And so all you want to do is create text and put in copy, and then you'd come in here and select what you wanted to show for affiliates, and then it would show, what they send. And that's it. That's it for our complete promotion. So,
and does it automatically save?
It does save real time. Yeah. So no save button you got to do. So to recap for a promotion, there were 3 parts we looked at. There was the main general info that we looked at. We looked at this page, which was kind of more the nuance of adding images, is really the most important part of here. And then obviously the permissions we talked about as well. So once we know who we're showing it to, the image assets that we've got, and the general text and info regarding the promotion, we've got our promotion assembled and put together. And again, you can put these for, a launch. You could put it for a product. You could just have green stuff that is just generic to your whole company if you wanted. So any number of those promotions you can have. All right, so that's it. Now let's log in, and there's some other things. So the image library, if you go to that tab there, this is where you can add a bunch of assets, and then you can associate them with different campaigns, etc. So it looks like you had added the one.
So I would be able to go, let's just say real quick, what are we doing here? Let me just take something from down here. I'll just take the event that we have today, which is the 19th. And this is an image of this. So we'll take that one right there. There's the handsome man, Tim Smith, affiliate dash, right?
Yeah.
And then, all right. Oh, it went into Keep.
It did. We're hijacking Keep's cloud for those images out there.
And then the alt text would be affiliate dash, right? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, this would just be for screen readers, things like that, SEO.
Cool. And then there it is.
There it is. Now, if I want this,
I did market this because I have the marketing material.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something really quick. Okay. Just go offline for a second. You know how hard it is to market an affiliate software? Because I'm like, no, I'm not asking you to be an affiliate of mine. We're talking. So a lot of the
it is a little tricky, isn't it?
It is hard. Okay, so back to you.
Okay, so
library.
that's images. Yeah, appearance. We can keep going over. So these would just be like the display areas, the general appearance, etc. Your registration form. You can this is where you can customize, add videos. Yeah, any look, your logos. It looks like you could, add your own logo in there. I don't think you've done that yet. That would be under general. That's going to be that main one, I believe. Yeah, your logo, add that up. If you're fancy with CSS or JavaScript, you can make it look however you want. You got free reign to drop in anything in there. So this would just be where you kind of customize the general style of your affiliate portal is going to look like. Yeah, I think we're about there. So the rest of this is going to be mostly help configuring your Keep account. Again, like I said, we've got detailed videos that walk you through each of the setup configurations and things like that. So this is one of those more advanced.
Link? Is this my affiliate link for Affiliate Dash?
No. So like to share yours, you would actually log into my portal.
Okay.
So the one that you would do and grab that link. But what that link is, this is again more of the advanced thing. If you're using, like we talked about, Stripe or some third party tool, this will allow us to track and get some of those referrals that would otherwise not. But that, if you have a question, if you're at that level, reach out to us and we'll help you set that kind of stuff up. So that's the tour. Yeah. So the only third thing I can say is this is kind of fun, that login as a referral partner. So if you got to put somebody's name there, and then you can actually log in and see what they see. So if you're testing this for your referral partner, we just need to have
so I would have to go. I'd have to go to right here, and then search someone. And
and we did get.
Would I use that code, or would I use their ID?
You could just use their name actually, and it should if you type in their name, it should, and just probably their first name is going to be sufficient. But yeah, there they are. Select them and log in. Now you're seeing it as this person would see it. Now, I don't think she was added to your commission program. Remember, we made that thing, so that's why nothing's really showing. And this would be a good way to double check before if you particularly if you have a really important affiliate, make sure it looks good before you send it to them, right? And everything's working as it should be. But the cool thing
about this is if you're an affiliate manager and you have a lot of affiliates, then you could immediately, and they're like, hey, I don't see my clicks or my this or that. Then you could actually go in, look at and see what they're seeing. And as an affiliate manager, you could say, okay, well, that has to do with Apple and Google, and they're not really letting us do that anymore. It's the same thing as the open rate. It's really not going to be beneficial. It's kind of like an ego thing that people use nowadays, but it's just not. It's simply not the truth, right?
Yeah, and that's what you see on yours right there, where it has that My Stats. That's what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, those clicks and leads, they will show up, some and others, but yeah, you're going to have a really hard time with somebody saying, "I know I clicked on it." Well, you were on an iPhone, weren't you?
Is there is there a way to hide this, or it just shows up?
Yeah, you can actually turn that completely off if you want to. You just remove that report. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Show there.
Cool.
So.
All right. So you want to kind of give us a summary on everything? You could share your screen again.
Go use referral parts.
You could share your screen again if you want.
No, I think I don't know that I have anything to show here, but so with affiliates, think about recapping kind of our discussion from the beginning. Think about who has my ideal customer, who has my target customer out there. What are strategies I can do to outreach to those people and give incentives and work programs so I can expand my reach, I can earn their credibility, they'll improve my brand, they can make money, I can make money. And that's where you really start this program. As far as getting started in the how and the setup and the configuration, just go to affiliate-dash.com, sign up for an account. You'll get some onboarding welcome content from us. Reach out to us with support if you run into any problems, but it's all self-serve. You can log in. There's help videos. There's help documentation that will help you get started with setting up your affiliate program. And if you're in a particular weird situation, just reach out. We'll see if we're a good fit for you. We love to work with Keep partners. If you've got clients that you're working with, we can be invisible behind the green. We can jump on calls with your clients, however it works best with you. If you've got some important people you want us to help work with and make sure it gets launched correctly and well, we've done quite a few of those. So I don't know if I have permission to name tout on some of this, but you can imagine with some of the big internet marketers and stuff, particularly using Keep, we've got some really big, well-used brands that have used our software with their promotions. They've done millions and millions of dollars in sales and promotions out there. And so it's been a nice part of their program to make it easier for their partners to push. So
it would be something like the 4-day cash machine or the product launch formula or something to that effect. People that are running huge campaigns are using Affiliate Dash.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't want to drop any names. I was just saying. So then, okay, great. So then now the thing is, how can they send you an email? Is it tim@affiliate-dash.com or?
That's going to be our parent company is On Your Marketing. So Tim at On Your Marketing is fine. But if you also just go to Affiliate Dash, hit help, that'll go right into our help ticketing system if you've got some questions. But if you want to reach out to me, tim@onyourmarketing.com, and I'll see that and get back with you.
All right. So thanks so much. So once again, this is Shown with Coach Marketing Mastery. We got Tim Smith with Affiliate Dash. Go to affiliate-dash.com. This is if you have Infusionsoft, Keep Ultimate, Keep Max, whatever it's called at this point right now that you're watching this. It's for referral tracking. The number one reason to use this is to protect your brand. And the second reason is to get in the inbox. If you're not using affiliate-dash.com, you're not getting in the inbox. So go to affiliate-dash.com, get all the information for 2024 to make a bigger difference in your business and protect your reputation with your affiliates and referral partners with Affiliate Dash. Thank you so much, Tim, for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for having me.